Alright, this is part 2, second cook and test of the Inkbird INT-11X-B. So I pulled out some Chuck Eye Straks and got some of my own seasoning on them. And I put the temperature probe into the thickest steak. Got these all seasoned up and looking good, ready for the grill. Today we're using the Weber Kettle and we're doing the cowboy charcoal again. That's the lump charcoal, by the way, and it's the oak and hickory bag. So that's what's going on, getting that thing heated up while we season up these steaks. And take a look at the merchandise there. These steaks are looking nice. They've got some marbling, got some fat, which I really like. And since I'm back on carnivore again, it's all about that. So here we go. Everything's getting heated up and ready to go in the Weber Kettle. So I pop it out there once again with the Inkbird in that thick steak and just let it cook, sear for a little bit. I did oil those grates up again with some of the beef fat that I had, and there we go, 63 degrees. And we're letting this thing heat up. I've got a little bit of a flame going. Didn't have any issues with overheating today on the Inkbird like we did on the PK yesterday. But then I closed this down because I wanted to see if the probe was going to stay connected to my phone, and temperature went up, and then all of a sudden we get an error again and the connection is lost. So I had to pull the cover off, the lid, of course, however you want to call it, but at any rate, had to pull that off just for it to connect again. And really kind of surprised by that. We got everything up to the right temperatures as far as it being medium rare, and that's great. As long as the grill's opening, you won't have any issues with that. I did lose connection 2 or 3 times, which I didn't screenshot every single time that happened. At the same time, steak came out great and tasty. Of course, I was using my own seasoning that I made up, and very tasty. It's pink just like I like it, and as you can see here, I'm really enjoying it. So final thoughts on the Inkbird wireless thermometer that we've just reviewed on 2 videos. I'm a little concerned, and I'm waiting on some response back from Inkbird as far as why this probe is not staying connected to my phone when I'm 5 feet away, and what the situation is, because I need to know if this is going to work. If I was cooking a brisket, I don't want to sit there for 18 hours waiting for this thing to connect, and you have to have it covered. So if it's not going to work through the cover or the lid or the door or whatever else that you have covering up your brisket, why in the world would you want to use a probe that doesn't work correctly? So final thoughts on this: great for your grill if it's open. It keeps the temperature and it's doing what it needs to, and if you're cooking a steak, that's great. Everything is working just fine, but if you have to cover it up, be wary, because you're not going to be able to keep it covered up for long, because the signal is not getting out to your phone and to the app. This is Mac from Small Town Texas Barbecue. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel.